Hello, welcome to Movies with Mom. I am a mom and I like to watch movies. I have 5 kids, and when they finally head off to bed, I like to unwind and watch TV shows or movies. Tonight, I will be continuing 1923. I believe this is episode 5 and 6. There was a very long break, just the show's break, and I'm anxious to see Spencer, Alexandra get to Montana and see what his plan is. Harrison Ford was recovering from several gunshot wounds. Helen Mirren is killing it. The Irishman is no good. I had a lot of thoughts at the beginning of the show. I had to get more information. So while I understand that the Irishman really was struggling, his sheep didn't have enough grass, all the farms were struggling, but you can't just take what's not yours. You just can't. You could ask nicely. He did ask. He was told no. So then you have to figure out something else. You can't just take. And then it's really pretty terrible that when he got in trouble, mind you, getting in trouble should not be a hanging. 2 wrongs do not make a right. I mean, you really just can't defend that level of revenge. Let's just watch it. They're still gonna make us wait for Spencer to get there, huh? Is she going to see if there is a letter for her?
Morning, Mrs. Dad.
No cable.
Not today.
Did something happen at the ranch with Spencer, or was it the war and his demons there that kept him from coming home?
Jack choosing to spend his evenings patrolling headquarters, choosing revenge over passion.
I'll not spoon feed and bathe too, Emma. You have a child, he needs you. Sons outgrow their mothers now, do they?
Become a mother before you lecture me about sons and what they do.
Ooh. Ouch. That was harsh. She may not have physically carried one. Oh no.
A billion years of life led to my family. We were going extinct.
This is goodbye.
Last ride for a friend is free.
Thank you. I need to book passage to America.
America? Can book you to London. You can arrange transport from there.
How long is the journey?
A month, give or take. You will embark on November 11th.
That's my sister's birthday.
What's another option?
There are no other options, sir.
See, I just want him to get to Montana. Oh, are we going back to these awful scenes? There's more than one? Oh.
Someone the girls. Where did she go? If you don't know why you're crying, what have the innocent to fear? Fear.
You?
I don't know!
Those aren't slaps, those are punches. Oh my gosh.
To aid a sinner is a sin itself, child.
So what do you call what you're doing?
The devil runs you now. You are his marionette. Now you will tell me the truth.
Is that the pot calling the kettle black?
You to him.
That is a terrible human being.
it back to me.
Did she take one of the horses? Because that would have been really smart. Nope. I guess she didn't. Is that to smooth out her footprints? So clever. That's what they did in 101 Dalmatians. Uh-oh. Oh, it just waits.
A woman on board. Is she pretty?
She'll take your breath away.
Are you crazy? No. They will throw you overboard. They keep the woman for themselves. No. That old man. He's transporting a tug to the Suez. You ever worked the deck?
No.
You say yes. Come. You found any sellers yet?
Nah, nobody wants to transport a tug.
Well, I have one for you here.
Looks like a hunter.
I can pay. Cruise line is charged 30. Pay you that.
Got a deal. We'll leave first light.
Du var Joshua.
Gitchi sapesha hamachimikwa.
Hank. What big?
I'm in big trouble. Now they're gonna come and kill me. We beat up, choked one, and stabbed the other.
It's too big of a burden to carry on her own heart.
They did this. Let's say they had it coming. I'll send word to your father.
That's yours.
It belongs to the bank.
Stratford widow packed up. That ranch borders the Yellowstone.
Goes into the mountains.
I don't know much about mines, but if I was building one, I'd build it there.
We'll choke this Dutton out.
How much land do you want?
I want it all.
Where to feed the wood?
It runs on gas. Never lived in a city.
Never.
Cities are the mastery of one's surroundings. Necessities become comforts. In the city, that most precious of resources becomes an afterthought. No more log and sod for you. It's yours.
But what's the
Now
catch?
you're a master too.
What happened?
Doctor says he needs sunlight.
Look how angry you are.
Brewster's sold out. Stratfords are gone. My parents gone.
You can't win. No leader.
I can lead them.
They won't follow you. Not yet.
You got old.
I've been old, son. He's taking it pretty hard. Don't let him go to town anymore. Just start hiring livestock agents. Don't trust the charming ones. Charming ones work for him. If he's smart, he's got somebody to back him. Who's one man in this state benefits if the ranchers move out?
Gold. You can start on solid foods tomorrow.
Cowboys don't get to see me like this.
I'll help you. You've lost enough weight. I bet I can carry you myself.
Guess we'll find out.
That kitchen sure gets a beating.
This
doesn't
isn't
it?
what you promised. And all we have is each other, and I don't even have that.
You know, our wedding day came and went with no mention of it. We don't speak. You don't even touch me because hate takes your whole heart. Hate leaves no room for love. I choose not to hate him so that there is room in my heart for you. If you won't do the same for me, send me home, Jack. Look at the size of this prison. That is what I am in, Jack.
It's home. It's your home. I'm your husband.
Not yet, you aren't.
You don't need a wedding to get married. We're standing in front of God right now. I, Jack Dunn, take you, Liz Strafford, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
Is she gonna say her vows now?
You only have to. You gotta say it back.
Something feels good. Don't we have a steak in that ice box?
Doctor said I'll boil a chicken with rice.
Chicken and rice. That's nobody's last meal.
Exactly.
Dude.
Did you plan on leaving a note?
It's on the dresser.
What does it say?
Says that this trip is too dangerous. Says I'll send for you when it's safe.
There is no sending for me, Spencer. Can you live your life without me? You only get to choose me once. The choice will not be offered again.
Get your things.
Hey. They refer to the Mauritania in Titanic.
Passage may be booked to the Union Castle office.
I don't need passage. I need a favor. Could you use the radio? Send a message for me. Why are you smiling?
I'm extraordinarily pleased with myself. Proving quite resourceful on this journey, and we haven't even left yet. No telling how I'll save the day next. I'm sorry, is my jovial nature infringing upon your sullenness?
You're not gonna do this the entire trip, are you?
To what?
Talk.
I talk when I'm nervous. If you'd speak as well, you could cut my talking by half. But no, you're too busy sulking, which makes me doubt everything, which makes me more nervous.
Sounds like me and my husband.
This is it.
This is what?
Our ship.
I don't think those are supposed to leave the harbor.
This one's leaving the harbor.
How far does this boat take us?
Suez Canal.
Short!
Thank you.
A ghost ship, boilers blew in the spring and crew abandoned ship. Now she'll list back and forth hunting captains who don't pay attention.
It's abandoned. No one's piloting the ship.
There was this ghost ship called Sabrina. My hospital ship ran from her for weeks. But the strangest thing I ever saw was off the coast of Indonesia. Little dinghies. The sea's like that. Cunning. Who wants first watch?
How far off the coast are we?
20 miles. Now there's 3-hour shifts each. So wake me up in 6.
I'm awaiting the calamity I must react to. I'm driving the ship. I need a hat. One shouldn't pilot without a hat. I feel naked. Don't get any ideas. This is no tree in the Serengeti.
Thank you.
What? Talking you out of abandoning me in Mombasa and piloting you across the sea, nothing but my nautical expertise to guide the way.
You are going to be hard to argue with when the time comes.
It will be most unpleasant for you, I'm afraid. If you never doubt me, I'll never doubt you.
Okay, it's gonna have to end on a cliffhanger. So is that coming? Is the captain going to be dead because he has tuberculosis? Oh no. He's still alive.
It's 3 o'clock.
I'll take the next watch.
Only one gives orders here.
Better not fall down the stairs.
I would like to set a date for the wedding.
I'm sure you would, dear.
Not because of cake.
She's
We said our vows. We just left the law out of it and the preach.
That is the first good news these ears have heard in months. We will plan a small wedding very soon.
Okay, so he didn't fall down the stairs. Why are they stopped?
Mayday, mayday, mayday. I'm a passenger on a tug headed to Suez. The captain has expired.
I'll talk you through finding your bearings with the compass.
Oh no. My gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, she landed on the bloody pillow. What do you do? If you leave that little room, you could just fly off the boat. But if you stay there, you could get stuck under. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Son of a nutcracker. Of course they leave us hanging. Oh. The awful banker. Come to harass her.
You'd be Mrs. Dutton. Don Westfield. Seems we're neighbours. Acquired the Strafford Ranch. If you'd like another, it's yours.
One is plenty, thank you.
I'd love to meet your husband. We could choose a time now.
I don't keep his calendar.
Isn't that what ranchers' wives do?
He thinks he's trying to catch her in a lie.
Perhaps I'll just stop by and see if he's free.
Phew.
You think she'll sell?
What choice does she have? Let her spend a winter here without her husband. She'll beg me.
Wouldn't be so sure of yourself there.
It's been an interesting morning.
It's about to get more interesting.
What does that say?
I've received your letter, and I'm coming home.
That's how they're gonna leave us? Come on. Tim? We start another! Moving on to the next episode. I wanted to start it right after I finished the last episode to figure out what happened with Spencer and Alexandra. And then we had some technical difficulties, so we had to resume tonight instead. I have to say though, I don't know if I commented this during the show. Sometimes I don't comment because so much is going on and I don't want to detract from it. Also, I forget. When Alexandra was below and that whole thing was happening, I just kept thinking, that's both a good place, but also the worst place to be, because if it does capsize, maybe there would be an air pocket in which being where she was the safest bet. But then also you're stuck. So that means you have to like travel all this way to get around and back up to the surface, which would require a good amount of lung capacity. Whew. Oh yeah, how did she fare? So she went with Hank. So is this his house or is this just where...
Hank Jr. 가건 닭부제오쿠 일라사식 가라건 학세시 히나 벨레.
I know that's a thing, but it's not a thing in my family or my husband's family.
Joe, who ashodaka? Much more kuga ma alalo.
He's nice. Caring for somebody that he just met.
Helena lahi isawi lustach. Awalat pachpe. Elohi akulak. Kalachi ballet.
Maybe we bury them.
How long were
Oh, won't look fresh then.
camps that they had for the natives? How many years did that go for? Because she said she was there for, is it 2 years? Why am I thinking 2 years?
Isache Rainwater?
That is me? Murdered?
I say she did the murders. She killed 2 teachers at the school now. Step aside.
My granddaughter!
Oh my gosh.
Harboring a fugitive is a felony.
Get out of my house! Get out!
Oh my gosh.
What happened here? She attacked me. You were here, you saw everything. Didn't you?
Say no.
Yeah.
Say no.
Yeah, she attacked you.
Ugh. Maybe there'd be less corruption if good people did things about it. Here we go. How long was he under? There's no sign of that other liner.
Alice! I'm coming!
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, he radioed, so somebody knew an estimate, right? So it's only a matter of time, which was weeks back then, right? No, I guess hours. Did he take off his shoes? Oh, there are his shoes. Did he take them off before he went in?
We're not gonna make it through the day without water and shade. I have to go back down.
What for?
Because we need things. Stay here. That was a dumb thing to say. Just stay inside.
Yeah, where's she gonna go? She's not there.
We're drifting away from it. We'll swim right now with that. Keep going! There you go, keep going!
That was so stressful. I also just saw Titanic in theaters again.
Not your sharpest moment.
Thank you.
I feel like it right now.
They have gotten themselves into 2 precarious situations.
Just try and get over yourself underneath this.
What about you?
Work on my tan.
Good men are so selfless. Oh, look at him go.
Catch up. It's good to see you moving.
Glad someone enjoys seeing me moving. Spencer's coming home. Start asking around real quiet about who wants to be on the posse.
Have a seat, Spur.
Are you currently employed?
Ma'am?
Do you have a job?
when the snow melts.
What ranch?
Ma'am, why are you so curious about where I work?
It would stand to reason we consider your previous employment while making a decision.
Who's conducting this interview? The hell does a woman know about law enforcement?
Absolutely nothing. You see, I can look in a man's eye and know if he can be trusted and maintain his composure while facing adversity. You seem to be failing.
My own mama never talked to me like that.
Maybe she should have.
Ain't a woman on this.
I'm afraid you lack the temperament this job requires.
Oh my gosh.
Go easy on the head busting. We're gonna have to sort through a lot of drifters and bullies to find true believers.
Is he the one?
Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Are you currently employed?
No, ma'am. I have a homestead north of Big Timber. 3 hours by train. Them engines shrink the world, eh? For better or for worse.
You may be right.
It's rare when that happens.
I've seen you before.
If you think the thieving's bad here, go east. I know the life. Was a copper during the war when the stockyards was booming. 15 million cattle and 3 million people all belching and pissing and screaming and fighting, crammed together in the same place. There's no gentle way to describe it. Now I try to limit the time my feet spend on concrete.
Well, thank you for your interest. We'll
Sign there, you received it. It pays $220 a month.
Mom, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, I like him. I hope he doesn't end up being a bad guy.
I need to show you something, Will.
Should he at least put his shoes back
What is
on?
that?
Bigger fish. Tuna, I think.
Or a shark.
Are we in danger? More danger?
I wouldn't go swimming. I learned from my mistakes.
Are you saying this was likely your last tugboat ride?
This was my last tugboat ride.
Big shark. Oh my goodness.
See that mountain? About 2/3 of the way up. Cutting a road.
Up the side of a mountain?
Guess you're gonna be nursing me back to health pretty high over my head.
Put it this way. There is no more debate about a generator or a clothes washing machine.
Don't say it.
Motor car.
Let's bring back the horse and buggy. Gas is too expensive.
Well, we can't hire. I'll raise in a posse. They're blasting a mine right above this ranch's main water supply. They own the property to the north now. My concern is survival.
That's why I did it.
Oof.
Don't be mad.
Uh-oh. He's hiding his cane. So he didn't know.
And there's more proof buried in that graveyard here. And even more proof shipped back east and buried there.
I would have told the sheriff.
You think you could have kept the bank away?
Wyoming's already had a range war. Montana ain't having nothing. I'll arrest him in the morning. Gives a statement to the deputies.
Is he powerful enough to do anything, though? Banks are sometimes more powerful.
Damn right I'm mad.
Ooh.
How dare you give your back to me? After all I've given to you, it's vengeance you seek. You think it's you who suffered the most? How would you know? You were asleep half the time. If there is a line forming for vengeance, you are at the back of it. We've abandoned any desire for vengeance. I wonder if your pride can withstand the sacrifice of showing us the same courtesy.
She's a smart lady. I wonder what his horse's name is. Man, all that exercise he's getting today, emotional and physical, he's gonna sleep really well.
It'll be 6 months or more.
You don't look pregnant. How do you know?
Men sure know how to make babies, but boys, that where the knowledge stops. We're a year away from making another, Jack.
Well, I was thinking this is a pretty good opportunity to practice. You can't get more pregnant.
Is she implying that they're not going to do
I can't believe
anything
that's the
for
line
a
he tells
year?
me.
Awful cold outside to have that window open.
Not in that room.
We can hear you!
You saved my life. I know it. It's not vengeance. It's preservation. You've been to New York. You've been to Boston. Now close your eyes and imagine those places if the cities weren't there. That's what they'll do to this place. Cut every tree that stands to build cities. This paradise becomes another concrete desert. I'm not gonna kill them for what they done to me or what they done to John or what they're still doing to you. I'm gonna kill them because the men who build cities always send men like Banner first. I do it for that child I'll never meet. I know how much you've suffered. It's their turn now.
That was beautiful. But were those words to try and justify what he wants to do? To try and justify or make sense?
Spencer.
Well, that's lucky. Is it the same people that helped send them the wire?
I'd like to take you two to a casino. All right, here we go.
Suppose it's unnecessary to point out how lucky you are to be alive. You could book passage from Marseille. I'd recommend the port of Galveston, or Port Arthur in the Gulf. I hear it takes months for an immigrant to gain entry.
You are the captain of this ship.
I am.
Marry us.
Marriage to gain citizenship is illegal.
It's not why I'm doing it.
I'd be honored. I'll prepare the color guard. Though suppose you have rings.
Does he have some? Is he gonna say take your pick?
See if you can find some that fit.
They're too big.
Stop.
Try this one. Belongs to my wife. I wear it when I'm on the sea. Since she would approve.
That's so nice. And now she won't have a dead sailor's ring. Oh, how interesting. We don't get to hear. We get to see, but we don't get to hear. They have such fabulous chemistry. On-screen chemistry.
No horses, sir.
Oh. I'll just leave this by the door.
Your essentials, my lady. Enjoy it.
Dude, come on, just walk away.
Odd how you can stay in the exact same position, no fidgeting at all. It's quite reptilian. Surely our wedding night warrants celebration.
They're really sweet, but also
Even
I
from
just
a
want them to get to
curmudgeon like
Montana.
you.
That's Egypt. That's the canal.
London looks like that at night.
No lie, where we're going. No electricity.
I suppose you'll tell me there's no plumbing next. There's no plumbing. Fascinating the things men fail to mention when they're trying to bed you.
Okay. To be fair,
What's
you
your
went
dream?
after him.
Everyone has a dream.
I'll tell you one. In my heart, I know it was wrong to take you. The elephant, the lions, the shipwreck. It was all the universe telling me to put you back. My dream is that the universe was wrong.
The universe has absolutely no say whatsoever. There is no putting me back. I go where you go.
Can we all agree that that was a better bow of the ship moment than Titanic? Oh, the end of another episode. And of course, they're not in Montana yet. There's so much unresolved, and it's hard to predict because this series is insane. I will say, sex scenes don't bother me, and they don't really make me feel uncomfortable. But I did feel like there was too much in this last episode, simply because, it slowed it down so much, which on the one hand, I guess is good because this show just moves you along so fast with one intense moment after the other. So I guess it's good to break that up. But also, when you're waiting for a character to get, I guess, to his final destination. So I'm talking about Spencer and Alex getting to Montana. And they're just having scene after scene of their lovemaking. It's like, okay, I know that they love each other, and I know that they're married now. Can we get them at least to U.S. soil now? So that is my thought. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time.